What's going on? What's going on? It's good to see you all. Good to talk to you all once again. My name is Dominique Bond. I'm a personal development strategist, helping people move with a purpose in their purpose and helping them clarify their vision so they can move in the way that they want to move. Now, I have a great topic for today, and it's all about reflecting. It's all about pausing. It's all about what does it mean to stop? What does it mean to pause? And I really do think this is going to really help somebody because there is a big difference between pausing and stopping. And this is very important because in our journey, there are things that we tend to experience. There's some things that we are going through. There are some challenges, some obstacles. There are some transitions, and we need to know what's the difference because very important to understand what the difference is, so we have the right mindset to move forward and so forth. So, if you are looking at this right now, please share the video. Please invite someone, and hey, please join in and give some feedback. Whatever it is that you have a misunderstanding of, whatever it is that you just want to share, just give me some good feedback. What's up, Valerie? What's going on? What's going on? And we're just gonna keep going just like that. Now, this is what I love. Okay. Now, sometimes in our journey, in our path, whatever it is, what's up, Jasmine? Whatever it is that we're going through and so forth. What's up, Mr. Jason? Um, Sometimes in our path, we're just really motivated. We are moving in all cylinders, and we just want to keep it going. We just want to keep it going. We love the way things are feeling right now. Whatever it is in our journey, whatever it is in our career, our business, whatever the case may be. And I see that many of us have the wrong mindset or the misunderstanding of what it means to stop and what it means to pause. So pausing and stopping is not the same thing. I really do think pausing wherever we at, pausing within in our journey is so important. It's a part of the process. So I really want people to understand, as long as we're still in the process and abiding by the process, then we did not stop yet. Okay. So what I'm saying is, when we are going to different levels and going to new levels, what's required from some of us at a certain point in time is for us to pause where we're at. Okay. And when we begin to pause where we're at, what's up, Jeremy? When we begin to pause where we're at, that gives us time to actually reflect on what level that we're currently on, where are we currently at right now, what's really going on, the people that are around us, the things that we're dealing with, the challenges that we're experiencing right now. It's very, very important to have that moment where we just pause for right now. It's even like when we play a game, when we're a kid and we're playing games, every once in a while we may just need to pause the game and go ahead and do something else and then get back to it. And that's the same thing. So the thing is, we tend to have this mindset that since we're pausing, that we have stopped. And if we had that mindset that we stopped, you get what I'm saying? We think that we stopped. It's very discouraging for us. It causes us it causes us to lose some motivation, and it's just because of how we're looking at it. But last year I would think the end of last year, even part of the summer, I really need to take that time out to really pause, because in my business, it was a lot of success that happened, and it came so fast for me, and I wasn't even prepared for it. I didn't really have a full understanding of where I was at and the things that I was doing and the things that I was dealing with. And I made some mistakes, and it's very, very important for me to have that moment where I've just really paused for a minute so I can understand what mistakes I made, and understand what I need to implement so I don't make those mistakes again, and how I can apply that to my life. It also gave me that time to really focus on some other areas as well, so I can excel at whatever it is what I really wanted to do. So I'm here to tell you that just because you're pausing does not mean that you have stopped. You get what I'm saying? Because pausing is part of the process. You have to pause. See, we're just in this age where we just want to keep going, 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 because we're trying to reach this idea of success. You get what I'm saying? And we begin to neglect other areas in our lives. So when you begin to pause for a minute, you're actually giving yourself time to focus on yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. You get what I'm saying? So it's very, very important in that. And all these things is going to affect how you move in your business, how you move in your career, how you your friendships, your relationships, and so forth. So it's very, very important to understand that you need to pause. I remember last year there was a point in time in last year where things just wasn't clicking to me the way it was clicking to me in the beginning, and it really just I just needed to have that moment to just pause for a minute. Now, at the point that I'm at now, things are really flowing to me much smoother. My vision is much clearer and so forth. So now I know how to operate. You're getting to say much more smooth than the way I really want to move. Those who just joined us, please share the video. Give me some feedback. If there's anything that you want to share, just drop it down. We'll get to it. So once again, we're talking about the difference between pausing and reflecting, or pausing and stopping, and understanding that there's a big difference between the two, and it's not the same. And if we shift our mindset and understanding that we did not stop, that we actually just paused for a minute, then we'll begin to have the right mindset within that part of the process. It's so important to have the right mindset in a certain step of the process so we can start analyzing things the right way. We can start reflecting on things the right way. Because there was a time where I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't in the right place emotionally. I just wasn't liking how things were just moving. I didn't like the way things just wasn't popping to me clearly. But then I finally got to the point where I appreciated where I was at that moment in time, where I really appreciated where I was at. And then I began to say, you know what? I need this moment for myself. What's up, Mike? I need this moment for myself to actually reflect. That pause caused me to reflect where I'm at right now. What is going on right now? What changes do I need to make? What transition have I made? Who's in my life currently? Who needs to be taken out of my life? Whatever the case may be, when we give ourselves that time to pause, we're giving ourselves that time to actually reflect on those things that's so important. Because that new level that you're at, there's probably some people that probably should not still be on that level with you. And we always say some people come in our lives for a season. At that new level, that person probably don't need to be there anymore. At that level, that you probably need to be working with these people. You probably need to go back to school. You probably need to get this training. You probably need to make these changes in your business. Whatever the case may be, you're having that time to actually reflect. You're probably saying, you know what, I probably need to give more attention to my kids. I probably need to make these changes in my family, whatever the case may be. What's up, Pat Sherman? And when you have that time to pause, you're giving yourself that time to think about those things that you normally just don't think about. So pausing is part of the process. Pausing does not mean that you actually stopped. And I really do believe if we understand that and have that mindset that we did not stop, then we'll understand that, we're actually going. We're still moving. We're just pausing right now to reflect, which is actually part of the process. So now that's actually giving you a time to be prepared for the next level. Because every level is going to have different challenges, different obstacles. You're going to have different stress. You're going to be dealing with different people, all of these things. But when you reach that new level, now you just need to reflect where I'm at right now. Where am I at right now? What things am I dealing with? What things do I need to throw away in the trash? What things do I need to continue to bring with me? What things do I need to start focusing on now? Am I neglecting myself spiritually? Am I neglecting the spiritual part of my life? Am I neglecting myself mentally and so forth? Just take a look at some of the celebrities. There's some celebrities where we think, they're not doing anything no more just because we don't see them on TV. We don't hear their music on the radio, whatever the case may be. But they actually took that time out and they're actually reflecting. They probably are on vacation. They're probably, actually being a father for that point in time. They're actually being a mother and giving more attention to their kids. But during that time, what's up, Brandon? During that time, there's a lot going on. So to us, it feels like they're not doing anything. but they're actually reflecting. What's up, Chris? They're actually there's a lot taken on. There's a lot happening within that process of time, and we have to understand that we can't just keep moving a certain way. Within that process, there is a time that we have to pause, and that pause for you may be different for everyone else. That pause for you may be to reflect. That pause for you may be to spend more time with your family, spend more time with yourself physically, focus more on yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. What's up, Lauren? What's up, Ricky? So there is a difference. There is a difference between stopping. There is a difference between pausing. I think I done that, but thought I stopped and I did those things. Yeah. So Val, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because when you pause for too long, it all depends. There's a difference between stalling and pausing. So if you have to, and it depends. It really all depends. So it really all depends on what your action on what's really taking place during that process. So I really do believe once you give yourself that time to pause, there are some things that's gonna start coming to you much more clearly. There are some things that you're going to start having more understanding of, because you had that time to actually pause where you're at right now. And then I believe you're going to have that moment where you're going to feel that push. You're going to have that moment where you're going to know, okay, now it's time for me to go and do this. Now it's time for me to make this move, and so forth and so forth. And because you took that time out to pause. What's up, brother Trav? So with that pause, I think when you take that time out to pause, you're gonna receive so many other answers. There's gonna be some people that you're gonna come in contact with. There's gonna be some people, or there's gonna be some training that you're gonna get, and you're gonna know, okay, this is probably how I need to be moving, and so forth and so forth. So that's something that you're gonna be exposed to and have more understanding of, because you took that time out to pause. That pausing is preparation. That pause is to clear some things in your mind. That pause is to put more focus in some areas that we normally neglect, and so forth. And then those things are going to be much more clear to you, and you're going to know. You're going to have that itch. You're going to have that push, and you're going to feel that. Now, there's a difference. If you have a vision for something and you're not planning it, now that's you just pausing for too long. If you know there's some things that you want to do and you haven't developed a plan for it, then that's a whole nother story. But understand that there's a difference between pausing and stopping. And those of you just joining with us, please share the video so people can just have some more understanding about this. There is a difference between pausing and stopping. Okay, pausing is part of the process. As long as you are in the process, whatever it is that you're doing, as long as you're in the process, you have not stopped. Okay, it sounds the same. It may feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, but that pausing is so important for you to understand what moves you need to make, what areas you're probably neglecting, and so forth. I know some people, business is everything in their lives right now. And because business is everything in their lives right now, they're neglecting so many other parts in their life. And that's just a small example. You get what I'm saying? And if one area of life is always first, there's going to be it may be some other areas that you're going to be neglecting as well. So understand that you have to pause. Understand that there's some things that you have to consider. There's some things that you have to reflect on. And when you're giving yourself that time to reflect on that, you're giving yourself time to prepare for the new level that you're at, even prepare for the next level that you're going on to, and understand that every level is not going to be the same. There's going to be some new challenges. There's going to be some new obstacles. But if you're not taking out that time to do that within the process, then you're not going to be prepared for that, and you're going to be tripping and falling all over yourself. And then you're going to be wondering why things happen the way they happen. I really hope this helps somebody out. I told you we're going to get straight to the point. And once again, I always appreciate you all for joining in. Go make sure you share the video. Give me some feedback if you liked it, anything that you probably learned from it, took away from it. But once again, my name is Dominique. I'm gonna drop the link to my business page. Make sure you like the business page and share it and so forth, because I'm dropping some great content on there. So continue to support me. I appreciate you all's time. And once again, my name is Dominique Bond, and I'm out. Thank you so much.